#1 at 5. King 5 News starts now.
Good evening. He is known nationwide now for his cross-country, barefooted crimes, and could be back in Seattle this week.
Tonight we're learning something we didn't know about Colton Harris-Moore as a relative speaks out for the first time. North Bureau Chief Jake Wittenberg is live in Snohomish County with the exclusive story. Jake.
Yeah, well, Lori, Colton Harris-Moore's former sister-in-law babysat for Colton when he was just a boy and says she had a close-up look at a tough upbringing that may have caused this kid to rebel. She also says it appears at a young age Colton had a thing for airplanes.
We were there when Colton was born, held him when he was minutes old.
It's been a long time since Jacquie Staggs held Colton Harris-Moore as a toddler. She was married to Colton's brother until Colton was about 5. When these pictures were taken, no one had any idea that Colton would one day gain international fame as a fugitive. Staggs says even at an early age, Harris-Moore loved airplanes.
He carried it everywhere from kindergarten on. It was a airplane book, how to fly an airplane. And I saw it. I mean, he carried it everywhere.
Fast forward to today, and now the 19-year-old is suspected of some 70 crimes, including the theft of several airplanes.
These are just all the newspapers I've kept.
Staggs says the articles and headlines written over the years don't capture who Colton really is.
People saying they wish he was dead and, you know, what a piece of junk. They're just putting him down, and I was arguing.
Harris-Moore was charged at age 12 with assaulting his own mother, but Staggs knew Colton had a tough upbringing.
It was wrong what he did, but when you are a kid living the way he lived, and you have nothing except for you're the poor white trash kid, you know, of the neighborhood, and all of a sudden you get fame.
An infamous run from the law that ended in the Bahamas earlier this month.
And so many people are making money off of him. That's what makes me mad.
She says Colton could one day turn his life around.
I hope Colton goes to a place and learns how to be a real human being. He's smart. He has a big heart. He doesn't deserve to go sit in prison with criminals.
She goes on to say that any money made off of Colton Harris-Moore should go to the alleged victims that he left behind. I spoke with Colton's mother this morning over the phone. She denies ever having any abuse in her household and says that Colton and her have had a great relationship through his entire life. Coming up at 6:30, we'll tell you what Staggs says she's heard about whether Colton had any help during his run over the past 2 years. Live in Snohomish County, North Bureau Chief Jake Wittenberg, King 5 News.
Jake, before you go, an entertainment lawyer hired to represent Harris-Moore's mom, Pam Kohler, says he's being swamped with offers for movie and book rights. Have you heard whether money is already pouring in?
You know, Lloyd, Kohler's attorney says that the family has not accepted any money or any offers to buy Colton's story. Legal experts do tell us that prosecutors could insist Colton and his mother turn over any future publicity profits in exchange for a shorter prison sentence for Harris-Moore. There has been some speculation that the family has been making money off of Colton already, but Pam Kohler tells me this morning she hasn't made a penny off of her son. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Jake Wittenberg, live in Snohomish County. Meanwhile, Harris-Moore's former accomplice appears in court today. 20-year-old Harley Davidson Ironwing didn't show his face when pleading not guilty to an assault charge. He is accused of knocking over an elderly man in Stanwood last month while fleeing a grocery store with stolen cheese. Ironwing boasts about being burglary buddies with Colton Harris-Moore, saying he once showed the teen how to commit